Oh my god. No, that's not it. If that's how you feel, I can't really change your minds. I'm sorry.
That's
No, I'm
fine.
not fucking sorry. Fine, I've already forgotten about it. No, you have not. Oh my god. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Oh, you don't say! Huh?
Anyway,
It's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. I hate her so much already. I know people love her, but she's getting on my nerves. Okay, thank you. Although, I think maybe it's just me having bad takes since I'm over here like, let's befriend the serial killer. That issue discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. What do you want to talk to me about?
indeed.
Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. This either sounds like you're propositioning me for something, or you're about to stab my ass. I'm scared. Where?
So,
Just come with me and you'll find out. It's starting to sound more like murder. To be fair, my opinion is based on future events. You not liking her now is totally valid. Yeah, she's being the actual worst and it's pissing me off. I guess, but
shall we go?
this sounds like you're going to murder me. With a typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. I hate when people do that because my legs are small. I can't walk that fast. Ah, Kyoko! I heard you catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived to a place with no cameras. Oh, you're absolutely gonna kill me. The dressing room? So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. Makoto's like 5'4", give him a break. Oh no, I'm not giving him a shit. I'm saying I understand, and I'm giving her shit for setting a brisk pace, because I'm 5'5", and I have short legs. So when people set a brisk pace, my ass has to like jog to keep up, and I'm just sitting and I'm always behind people going, wait! That's right, it has to do with alter ego, but you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. On? Oh, she's on? Is this like the third game that I've played recently that's had this VA? Unintentionally? Huh?
Right.
I'll take it, because also isn't she in Somnium Files? Isn't she Aiba? I didn't know she was Kairi. Alter Ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently, it's something he wants to ask us. Alter Ego wants to ask us something? Yes? Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you? Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us?
Indeed.
What? The VA for a lot of English dubs of popular anime. I mean, Toradora, Violet, and Violet Evergarden. I'm sure there's been like animes that like I've watched that she's been in. It sounds like she's very prolific. Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed the question. What did you want to ask us?
So,
Oh, yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. Is there a school network? What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why?
you see,
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work,
but
I don't want
I
that.
want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it and they'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this.
But
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think of just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
Gonna
If
do
it's for the
my
sake of
best.
everyone else, I won't be afraid. Aww. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah?
certainly.
When I tell alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. A philosophical question, to be fair. But I can say
Correct.
this. There's no question that alter ego is our friend. Thank you, Jesus. Finally, something reasonable from you. To be honest, I don't want alter ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now, if...
If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? We saw everyone else fighting and doing their best. Could you just look the other way? This is such a monologue. Or would you stand up? I'm waiting for her to, like, stand on the bench and be like, stand up for what you believe! Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I wanna believe in myself.
Aww. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
But please, let me try.
Listen.
Mom and Dad are fighting! And besides, there's one place the mastermind might not notice. One place, but if you're on the network... get out of your IT brain, Gravy. Out of your IT brain. We're in Animeville, that's not... Disregard actual computers. Ah! One place.
That's right.
Remember, there's another place where there's no surveillance camera. I always remember that I always have to remember that, like, I can't use actual computer logic in fictional stories because that might not work in universe, and then I overthink it, and then I look stupid. It is. Or like hacking whenever it's like, all right. It's like, that's not how that works. It's usually, boop. Gonna go get some donuts now. That's it, the secret room you told me about. That was my favorite part about hacking class, is whenever you'd run a program for hacking, and then you'd sit there and be like, I'm gonna go eat something now. Or watch a video or play a game until this is done. Oh, my trash can's all the way back there. I definitely remember there's no surveillance camera in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. How did you figure that out? I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the... Bitch, where? Is it that on the left?
However,
Also, just because there's an Ethernet port doesn't mean there's anything connected to it. No, but just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. Okay. We'll also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. I was gonna say it, and that's why I was like, I can't apply real world logic. I bet you they're using some sort of, like, IDS or something. I'm sure it's not just like, we're not gonna monitor anything. Like an IDS, an IPS, something to detect intrusions or stop intrusions. I highly doubt. I wasn't gonna say it. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try.
Correct.
Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. To be fair, I'm not monitoring my network. To be fair, you're not running a thing like this. That's what I was to say. This is a not, what's the word? This is a whole structure of things that they are organizing, and they're locking shit up super tight to the point where it took days for this program to crack into things, and you're telling me that, and they're trying to be all secret about things, and you're telling me they're not watching their shit? There's no way that you overlook something like that when you got all these other safeguards in place. No. There's no way in hell that's possible. Unless they are really, really stupid. In that case, would you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you. I don't know, I feel like she could hide it in her hair.
So then...
Then, let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? I don't think Alter Ego's gonna care. We started picking him up right away. Didn't this girl die? No. Are we talking about Chihiro? Chihiro died. Chihiro made a program, and that's Alter Ego is. There's a reason the camera in the bathhouse is because it's a boathouse, so there's cameras in locker rooms. Right! I was wondering about that. That was weird. Who was the one girl that lit on fire? That was Celeste. The Lolita girl. Started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. You can feel that? It tickles. Shh. Can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? I thought she couldn't hear us. Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. Have her act like a machine all of a sudden. I don't know how to react. Celise. Her name is Celise now.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However...
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Y'all are assuming a lot here. Well, all we can do is go and check first. I just had the idea of them, like, hooking up, making their own Ethernet cables by, like, just literally attaching it to the thing. If they can't find one.
It's true.
Time to learn how to make cables. Agreed, let's head to the secret room. Can I just, like, quick go there? Is that allowed? Pretty please with sugar on top.
Hey. Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. As long as you have a hairdryer for heat. Oh, I wasn't even imagining that. I just figured they'd have the cables all loose and shit. With all that interference. It'd be real funny. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. What the fuck? Oh, I get it. She's acting. Oh, she was so forceful. I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then...
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Bitch, I was about to be like, what's your deal now? Okay, first we have to find a network cable. I was about to be on her case so fucking fast, you guys have no idea. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. It's a network cable, right? And as the walls are in the boys' bathroom, they're really obnoxious. I don't think all of the boys' bathrooms are like that, though. I think there's one that's not like that. And I think it's the one by the rooms? The dorm rooms? Maybe? One of them isn't. I know that much. Now we just have to connect Alter Ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected the Ethernet port with the cable. Two questions. One, how are we charging this shit? Two, what the fuck are those cables? Why are they massive? Oh my god, what is that? They're like the size of like medium-sized snakes. Whoa. That should do it. Not even the same color.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Yoko's secretly ultimate wireless charge. I'd like to imagine that she just takes the laptop and goes, "Hold on, Alter Ego," and just holds it to her face as it charges. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, went okay, but all the documents were gone, just like I told you. It probably was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings. No, we don't count him as a friend. He can go fuck himself. Shove his head into a toilet.
Correct.
I see. And there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much was for sure. Kyoko!
What?
So, we're just gonna split up?
Why is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. I don't know where you're going with this. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? So high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk with you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
For the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all I can hope for right now. Which is why Alter Ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. Right. That's our only option. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to finish this chapter today. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm going to try, damn it. Yoko's the only one without a bias in the situation. She absolutely is. She's still not helpful. I'm kind of tired. So I laid down in bed. Maybe it's because of the stress of moving Alter Ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. Yo, same. 24-hour stream time. This is technically the second time I've streamed today. I cannot handle it, considering I went to bed super late last night. And I was so tired all day. No. Before long at all. I had completely dozed off. Oh, it's a good kind of sleep. I'm so jealous. Got caught up with an anime? No, I just I stopped streaming around at 3:30 this morning. And then I kind of decompressed for 30 minutes. And then by then it was 4 o'clock. And then I was like, oh shit. I gotta get ready for bed. I got ready for bed. And I usually, at that point, I haven't eaten. I usually eat around 5 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m. And then I usually don't eat until late at night, 2 or 3. And so I hadn't eaten anything, so I went to go eat something. So by the time I went to bed, it was 5:15-ish, and it took me a while to fall asleep. I'm very tired. Who is it? It got on, yeah. It was just a surprise one. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Everything good? Oh, I don't like that noise. I don't like the music.
Makoto.
Get out here. Yoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me, and she was white as a ghost. Oh no. Johnny got ghost, right? I think I got one, but at that point I was dead. No. It sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. He said for the rest of us to come to the rec room. Rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Hey, baby girl. Whoa, 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 whoa. Makoto, Kyoko! You know what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window in the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? If we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem-
It feels like the door's pressing up against something inside the room. It's a chair. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words.
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. And there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break in it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Yoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. What happens? This is going to sound morbid, I suppose. What happens if in this situation if you off yourself? Like, is there still a class trial? That's a theoretical. I highly doubt there's an answer to that. But, oh, I dropped it. I was playing with that. Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two stand back. I don't feel like I'm the one who should be doing this. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. No, you killed yourself, so people would assume you had a killer, right? Yeah, but like, they would, Monokuma and them would know. And in that case, there would be no killer, so like, it would feel like if you did a class trial, no matter what you pick is gonna be wrong, right? Because you gotta pick somebody. So whatever you pick is gonna be wrong, and that feels like a losing situation. I feel like that wouldn't make sense to their rules. I don't know. I'm just theoretically putting things out there. Chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hands on her... You have yourself and be marks. Yeah, but would they make you go through the class trial is what I mean. I feel like that would be weird if they did. All I could felt was cold death. No, baby girl! I could feel only last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. You intensify. Locked room mystery! Then... a dead body has been found!
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial will begin.
I hate the a certain amount of time. That's so non-specific. Like, how long is that? Also, who are these people? Nobody answer that. Nobody answer it.
Huh? Sakura's.
Oh no. Oh.
Sakura's.
No, 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 baby girl, look away.
Dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. No, Hina, walk away, please. Oh. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I'm assuming they're gonna be like, she killed herself, you know? That was a weird way to say that. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or reaction? Is this the first time anyone's ever checked for a fucking pulse? Oh, I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I don't trust you with examining after Chihiro. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. You're having more of a reaction than than what's her face, Sayaka, who was actually your friend to begin with. Weird. I don't know after I don't know how long. I got everyone.
What?
The ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed? I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered. And by someone in this very room. To be fair, he fainted when he found Saya. Oh, that's right. Okay, maybe I just need to shut up. I'm gonna put out a prediction that is batshit and I don't think is the actual truth, but would be a wild-ass twist. I don't think it's true, and I hope it's not true, but I was just thinking of, like, from a writing perspective, what would be interesting. If Hina killed Sakura, that'd be a wild-ass twist. I don't think it's true. I hope it's not true, but that would be wild. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? She's been doing that this whole time we've been here. What do you mean? I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Oh. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. I'm gonna, if I ever started like a true crime, like club, like, you know, thing, I'm gonna call any handouts murder flyers. They're all assholes to Sakura, so I don't blame Hina. No, I don't blame him. I don't blame her. I don't blame Hina either. But she has been just jumping to conclusions immediately and being like, you did it, and I believe nothing else at every beginning of every trial. This is the most reasonable accusation she's ever thrown out there like this. Every other one, it's like, well, we have evidence. But, like, they actively had a reason to kill her, so I do not blame Hina. So this is the most rational she's been in accusations. That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. Yeah. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. It's really kind of bad for her, for everyone, like, sexualizing her like this when that's not something, like, her personality. It's a little weird. I feel bad for her, but maybe that might just be me projecting. Now then, with that hold on. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge a mastermind to a duel. Everyone in Chapter 1 thought it was Kyoko. Yeah. But what was the last one? The one with Celeste. She was, like, adamant it was Hiro. And she was like not budging on that, even though there was like evidence to prove otherwise. And so like, she's done that for like every murder, I think. But like, this is definitely the most reasonable accusation I think she's had. Sakura wanted to challenge a mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. Y'all are so mean to her when she worked so hard to get a body like that.
Hey!
Respect to her. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the Blacken is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Because, I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. I'm gonna stab a motherfucker, and it's gonna be him. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. He thinks he's like Sherlock Holmes. He is not. The game is afoot. Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Oh my god. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway...
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time.